Now, the most beautiful moments in life are often undone by the smallest things, those subtle choices we barely notice until it's too late. And it leaves us wondering, are we in fact our own demons? What begins as something sweet, something fleeting and harmless can, in an instant, turn into a scar that lingers far beyond the moment. A memory we wish we could erase, but can't. A decision that felt right for a minute, yet leaves behind a lifetime of bitterness. If only we could turn back the hands of time to undo the choices we didn't fully understand when we made them. But since we can't, how do we heal? How do we move forward? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Talk with me, Asiadua Akomia. Stay with us. When we return, we dive deep into today's thought-provoking conversation. Now imagine you living a wonderful life, a happy life, and then your past comes knocking at your door. You engage your past, and now it's beginning to worry you in a whole different way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen to our story for tonight.
3 years old, married, and blessed with 3 beautiful children. From the outside and even within our home, I can honestly see that I've been living a good life with my husband and our kids. I mean, we're not perfect. We're not a perfect family, but we're a happy one. My husband is a good man, a loving father, and someone who has always trusted me completely. We have built a home, shared memories, raised the children together, and for many years, I never imagined I would be the one to threaten everything we have built. Where do I start? A few weeks ago, I went on a job retreat. It was supposed to be a normal work trip, just a chance to step away from the routine of home, refresh my mind, and focus on work. But while I was there, I unexpectedly met someone from my past, a longtime friend I dated many years ago before I got married. At first, it really felt harmless. Like we were both surprised and excited to see each other after so many years. We started talking casually, catching up on life, work, family, and everything in between. But as the conversations continued, we found ourselves going deeper into memories from the past, laughing over our old stories, revisiting moments we once shared, and talking about what life used to be like before responsibilities, marriages, and children took over. To be honest, it felt familiar and comforting. There was a part of me that enjoyed being around someone who knew an older version of me, someone who reminded me of who I used to be before I became a wife, a mother, and a woman constantly carrying family and responsibilities. I didn't realize how much I had let my guard down. After the second day of the retreat, we made plans to hang out before everyone departed the following morning. In my mind, I told myself it was just 2 old friends coming together one last time. But deep down, I think I already knew I was walking into dangerous territory. So that evening, we talked for hours. We laughed, we reminisced, and the atmosphere became more personal and emotional than I expected. Then one thing led to another. Then before I could fully process what I was doing, I got carried away. I slept with him. Even as I write those words, I still feel ashamed. The moment it happened, something in me broke. What had seemed exciting and harmless only hours before instantly became the biggest regret of my life. I left that encounter not feeling happy, fulfilled, or even confused, just deeply disappointed in myself. The thing is, since coming back home, I have not been at peace. Every time my husband looks at me with love and trust, I feel like I'm hiding something heavy and ugly behind my smile. Every time my children gather around me, I feel like I brought stain into the very home I cherish. Nothing has felt normal since then. I know the truth. The truth is my husband has no idea. He still treats me the same. He still trusts me. He still believes in the woman he married, and that is exactly what is making this even harder for me to bear. The guilt. The guilt is eating me alive because I know I betrayed not just him, but the life we built together. Like a part of me wants to confess and tell him the truth because I feel like he deserves honesty. But another part of me is terrified because I know the kind of man he is. I know how deeply this would wound him. I know this could be the very thing that destroys my marriage and breaks my family apart. I'm now living with pain that I created with my own hands. I cannot sleep peacefully. I replay that moment over and over and over and over in my head, wishing I could take it back. I keep asking myself how I allowed one careless decision to put everything I value at risk. Was it even weakness? Was it nostalgia? Was it a moment of emotional foolishness? I honestly don't know what to do. All I know is this: I made a mistake I deeply regret, and now I am trapped between guilt and fear. The thought of what I did haunts me every day, and I do not know whether telling the truth will free me or completely destroy the life I hold so dear. What do I do?
Okay, yeah. So anyways, for those of you that may be confused, that's a woman. But when she sends in the audio, we had to, like we always promise you, we are not going to give away your identity. So even when you send us voice notes, we are not going to put the raw file out there. We're going to doctor it so that, it's not easily known that it is you. So just in case some of you are thinking that it's a man, or, it sounds a little bit somewhere, yes, that's a woman who's been married, met somebody from her past that she had something to do with back once a pair. And after meeting him, it sort of like brought, I don't know what it was. I don't know whether there was already a flame at that time, because there are some one-off things that are not necessarily flames. It's just something like a one night stand, and then you move on with your life. But anyways, that's our story for tonight. That's what we are getting into. And so get ready to be very interactive as usual with us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. Our WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757. Ladies and gentlemen, today is, a woman-to-woman kind of conversation that we're about to have. But you get to join in as well. I have seated with me this evening Counsellor Perfect. Good evening, Counsellor Perfect. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah.
How was the weekend? Let me ask that.
Yeah. It's good. It's been good. Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe some other time we'll try to look into your life as a counselor. Having to deal with issues like what we deal with right here on Let's Talk on a daily basis. Yeah. It must be quite hefty, quite hectic.
Yeah. Sometimes you listen to some of the stories, some of the clients, when they leave, you become sad. Even the next one, you have to reschedule certain people because what they just gave you was too much to bear. Right. Sometimes they leave and you just need to just whisper a prayer that God, I've done my part, but the greater part is for you. So just handle this because this one is too much. Some people are going through a lot.
How would you grade this one? She's engaged in an act, and she's highly regretting, to the extent that she's beginning to think that if the way to go is for her to confess to her husband. But there is also the probability of she losing her marriage. If she used to confess to her husband that I engaged in a one-off thing with somebody from my past.
Yeah, you see, with counseling, we don't make decisions for you, but we give you the alternatives so that you make the decisions yourself. So with her story, you could see that with the end part, she says that she wants to confess. But this is a man that, if you confess, it's likely that the husband is going to walk away.
Straight up.
Because he can't deal with that.
Yeah.
A lot of men will walk away.
Yeah.
Few will stay, will walk away. So here we give you the options.
Okay.
Then you sit down, think about it. You go deep thought about it. Then if you need us to assist you to tell your husband or to make the decision, we also come in to assist, because here you have already done it.
Yeah.
And if you decide that now my conscience is haunting me, and because of that, I just want to open up so that I could be free. But the truth is, you see, we have some people who are like that. Some people, even if you wrong them, they will try bringing people to come and apologize so that you can be free with them. Some people need the attention, the validation, and the rest. Some, it's just part of their personality.
Right.
They are not okay when they have wronged somebody. But we have some people who have that conscience. They just really don't care. They care, but like, it has already happened. Should I kill myself? I don't even know what he's doing. So why should? So if you are the type that bothers you, then the best option to choose is to tell him. And whatever happens, you deal with it, because life is consequences. Every choice, you have one consequence or the other. Then we go to the one that you keep quiet on it and work through it. You try to forgive yourself. You don't open up to him. You forgive yourself. You try to rebuild yourself and rebuild your relationship. Whatever led you to do that, you stop doing that. You block, delete everything that concerns that person if you want your marriage. But know that you have a secret in the back. And anytime it's going to pop up. Yes.
You know, there's this popular saying that there's nothing ever hidden under the sun.
Yeah.
That statement actually scares me.
Yeah.
Me personally. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing certain things, I'm taking certain decisions, it clicks.
Yeah.
It comes in mind. I'm like, see, do I be careful, because there is nothing ever hidden under the sun. No matter what you do, it's going to come out.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
Somebody might go and see something, and somebody.
Yeah. You see, life
is funny.
We are connected.
Yes.
A lot of things are connected. You meet somebody and you are talking, it's like, oh, I know this person. It's like, really?
Yes.
So not knowing we are even family, we know each other, we are connected in certain ways. So we should be careful what you do.
Very.
So you see, as you rightly said, most things cannot be hidden. Yeah. But I'm saying most because certain things don't come up. You understand? Yes, it's not everything that comes up. Certain things, maybe somebody knows, but they will not talk about it. We have people who keep secrets. We have people who think that, no, there's no need even saying this. But we have some people who, no matter what, they will come out to say. We have a lot of children who are not their paternal DNA. You don't need DNA, but you know that this person, but nobody talks about it. The man is not even aware. Nobody talks about it. You understand? Certain things are there, but you just always need to be on the safe side.
Okay.
That you do things that will not put you in harm's way.
Exactly.
Or you do things that you don't lose great opportunity because of one little thing that you did.
One little spark somewhere. Okay. Now, Counsellor Perfect, let's come to the bit of your past.
Yeah.
The bit of moving on, but not completely moving on. But ending that maybe before you got married, before you entered another relationship, you built some level of friendship with an ex. So you are not necessarily like how you used to be, but it seems you are there for each other.
Yeah.
Is there an issue with being friends with your ex?
You see, for me, my personal opinion is no. My personal opinion is no. It depends on what happened between the two of you.
Okay.
If it was a casual relationship, casual means that there was nothing like sex between the two of you. It was the talking stage, we just got to know each other, there wasn't anything that deep. Then you can still carry on the friendship. But if there have been sexual encounters, very deep conversations have been made, and if maybe during that process, maybe even you aborted a pregnancy, there's some secret that bonds the two of you together.
Right.
Such a person, continuing to be keeping him in your life is just a big no.
But Counsellor Perfect, there's also the school of thoughts on the fact that you might never know who could be your helper one day. You might never know who you would possibly need one day. You might never know what position your ex could be in one day that you would need him or her. So if you had to keep that friendship, one day you could need them.
Yeah, you see, that is the excuse people use, and before they realize all these things have happened, they are sleeping with themselves back door and all that. You see, so far as we are exes, something has gone between us. I need not to talk to you for 2 years, but if I call you that I need something, and you are willing, you will help because of what has transpired between us.
Before,
Yes, and with that level of maturity that I've shown you, that I'm not going to call you, I'm not going to chase you, I'm not going to talk about what happened in the past. Oh, we should have been together. Do you remember us doing all that? I've moved on. But if I need something, I called you. Even they are even eager to help you than you always trying to be free with them and all that. They realize that this one is kind of cheap. I can get her back again. And you see, men don't leave a relationship.
Excuse me?
Men don't leave relationships.
Really?
No, they always open the door ajar. So they can walk in anytime, they can walk in anytime and out. So that's why you realize that men, it's hard for a man to divorce a woman, but it's easy for a woman to divorce a man. Women move on, but a man will keep you waiting so that if you want to get access to you again, he can get access to you. Someone said that somebody who has already gotten married, left you, gotten married, and we never even broke up. So we are still in a relationship. What is that? The person was already married. And I say we never broke up.
What? There are some men like that.
Yes, there's nothing like a breakup between us. We never break up. So like we can still continue where we left off.
Even though the person may be married.
Now, I said, well, what we just read is no news. From where I sit.
Right.
It's no news. And the women are happily doing it.
Entertaining all those things.
Entertaining it.
Okay.
It's no news. So you meet some people. One guy said that the easiest person to, if you're a married man, to date is your ex.
Uh-oh.
Because they know who you are. They have a family to protect, public image to protect, so they are not going to mess up. You know each other already. You see, we are having crazy world out there. People don't care much about certain things. So you have this this person who is sending, who is much more concerned. Maybe perhaps her upbringing, how she was brought up, her character-wise, our temperaments are not the same. Some people shun away from certain things, but some people too are very adventurous. They just want to go with the fun. Maybe they are married, things are becoming so slow. So the new one, oh, let's try something again. Let's do the old thing again. But some are not like that. We have individual differences. So with men, if a woman know that if you have an ex, and we have two types of ex that are very risky. Right? Yes. Such people, you allow them close before you realize things have happened because you still have emotions for them. Emotionally, we are tied to them.
Right.
Maybe even you still love them. You wish you had married that person, but things never worked out, so you moved on. And
before you continue, is there a probability of you, well, you know that you've broken up with your partner, with your ex, is there a probability of you thinking or believing that you've moved on, or you are no more in love with them, but there's a high possibility you still are without you knowing?
No, mostly you know. Mostly you know. You lie to yourself, but you know.
Oh.
Because when you see their WhatsApp stats and all that, you rush to look at it, and some will not click on it, but they will just want to know whatever is going on. You will have fake accounts trying to check them
monitoring
and all that. You understand? Right. You see friends, those mutual friends of yours say, hey, how is that that friend of yours? Is he still doing what he was doing? My dear, if I've moved on, those checking up on me and all that.
Done. It's over.
Done. There's nothing like that. So if you still see their pictures and you feel like that is supposed to be me, you want to know what they are doing, that means you are still emotionally attached to them. You still have feelings for them. But you see, it's quite normal for women, because women mostly don't marry the one, mostly. I'm saying mostly. Some women mostly don't marry the one that they love. They marry the one that is available to them.
What?
Yeah.
Women?
Yes.
I thought that was rather for men.
No. Men mostly don't marry out of love and all that.
Yeah.
But for women, you see, she's dating you for 4 years. She wants to get married. Her peers are getting married and all that. She wants to settle down. You are not so serious about her, but she wants you. She loves you. You are the one that she wants to be with. But you are not ready. A different man comes along. I think we have even treated that one here. There was a story like that. A different person comes around. That person is showing her much love, paying attention, is ready to get married to her.
But she may not necessarily be in love with someone.
Yes.
But because he's meeting other needs, like security.
Yes. And is ready to marry her.
Yeah.
But the one that she loves is not ready. Are you going to wait 3 years, 4 years, 5 years for the one that is not ready? And perhaps he will not even choose you. He might leave you for somebody else. So you see, the old man said that, hey, marry the one who loves you, not the one you love. Marry the one who loves you, not the one you love. So, let me take this one. You go and take that person and realize that you are still in love with that old person. You wish the person could have done everything, could have been the one that you got married. But nature doesn't work that way. So it do happen. It does happen. It's there. So if a woman, you should be careful. You should pray more that you find the one that you love who is also ready to marry you. Because some men, they love you, but you see, time and season doesn't favor.
Yeah.
Yes. You love each other, but the timing, they love you, but the timing is wrong. They are not yet settled. So you realize that they also love you, they want to marry you, but they are not ready to settle down. So when they are ready to settle down, they choose the lady that is available to them. Then off they go.
This lady's story that she sent us, she's been living a happily married life until she met that ex that she had a wonderful time with in the past.
Yeah.
She going back and having that thing with him, they getting sexual, and she now regretting. Is there a probability that she never got over him, or she never easily moved on?
No, you see, with how she's reacting after everything, it's true. It could be that she has gotten over him, but it's just the fun meeting somebody again, living up old experiences, past memory, bringing it to life. That made her so emotional that she got carried away. Let's do something again. But after everything, she realized that the husband is the one that she is into, she loves, so she's now regretting. Or it could be that she is still into this guy, but she has realized that her performance and everything, why she cheated, wasn't even anything good. Right. You see, you live up with certain expectations of people in your head. Oh, my ex is good, he was good in bed, he was this, he was that. But that was the time he was young. Yeah, you see, that's the truth. Most people like to compare their ex performance to their current. But you should know that those times he was young, maybe in the university. So he had no worries. So he was pounding you and all that. He had all that energy. There was nothing for him to worry about, just quizzes and exams and GPA and all that. You understand? But now, life has changed. Your husband is going through a lot. He's having responsibilities.
So many responsibilities.
Yes, and age-wise. Yeah. So he can't be like the 26, 25 years pounding you again. So if you...
wrong of you.
Yes.
To have such thoughts.
Yes, comparing him to that time.
Yeah.
You understand? Because that time to you two, we're not having this body.
Right.
We're having that bomb body that you understand. Your energy was also up. So when you meet that ex that you think is so good and realize that even your husband is better, then yay, this loosen pa. What Fred dance a boca. You see, Bonnie boy, it's like, hey, this.
But now I hear you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Let's Talk, your number one relationship show. That number one relationship show to ever hit your screens. And we're talking about a woman who's been happily married, but unfortunately met an ex of hers, and they had a thing. When I say a thing, they were sexual. Yes. But now she's regretting so much, and she needs our help. She's asking the question if she should tell her husband the truth. But there's also that possibility of her losing her marriage totally and completely if she is to become honest. So what should she do? Should she just throw it under the carpet or be honest? Well, we posted this story on our Facebook as usual, and we had some very interesting reactions. So, let's see. Efo Dominic Kojo says, with 4 kids. Well, what's wrong with 4 kids? What are you trying to say, bro?
Like she should have known better.
Okay. Ben South says, can you imagine? Married woman for that matter. And Papa Ra says, don't confess, my dear. Although your action was an abomination in the norms of marriage, not every confession needs to be made. But the most important thing is for you to make sure nothing of that sort ever happens again, and do everything possible to cut off every connection with that ex-boyfriend. Since you feel remorseful and guilty, don't confess, because that memory will forever live in your husband's memory, and it might have a serious negative effect on your marriage. Mistakes do happen, but the most important thing is how you feel and react after that. Akura Mercy agreed with him with exactly. Okay. Can we kindly go up a bit so I can see? No, can we come? Yes. Wow, thank you. Shama Roxon says, hey, some women be wicked or just, okay. Let me read this one before. Okay, let's go up. Okay. Jade Emperor replied to Mpabura saying, hopefully that mistake will happen to you and don't react when you get to know. Oh, but okay, so now. Amadi Gravine says, nothing kills a man that an imagination that his wife go naked for another man, consciously or unconsciously. Charlie, I know. Then Sharma Roxon said, hey, someone be wicked or just imagine a whole married woman like you doing this to your husband with some stupid past boyfriend. As the saying goes, human, not a ghost. I am really sad reading this statement. Men are working all day to take good care of the whole family, and doing such a heartless, reckless criminal, and doing such, a heartless, reckless criminal woman. Hey, I know she. Bella Burns says, most men trust their girlfriends and wives so much, so if their women are cheating, they will never notice. This man needs to conduct DNA tests on his children to confirm their paternity. I feel pathetic for some men, okay? The Ladam Richard, okay. Ooh. Okay. Hey, where do you know she? Emmanuel, come on. But if I quite assessing. Amwako Grace says, please keep it to your grave. If not, you will destroy your family. DK Moses Soul says, it has already destroyed the marriage. Tell him and leave him alone. The Ladam Richard says, let the woman come and help. We can't help an old married woman who can't think before acting. Hey, you ready? Nanaya Kurendu says, Zan Larigo says, you're a witch. Aish. People should be calming down. We plead with you, okay? Okay. So contribute to this on our social media platforms, all right? On Facebook, it is Joy Prime TV. Our WhatsApp number is 055-157-5757. Okay, so we have read some Facebook messages. So take our WhatsApp number, 055-157-5757. We already have some WhatsApp messages, so let me read some of them and then we'll continue. Okay. Okay. All right. This one says, good evening, Let's Talk. You all look great. Thank you very much. Seriously, she made up her mind before meeting him. She's not accepting that fact. She's not accepting the fact that she has done a wrong thing, but because of kindness of her husband, that is making her feel guilty. So my sister, to set your mind free, confess to him and let what will happen. Abu Teshiman. It's not that simple, Luabu. It's not that simple. Please never encourage getting back talking to your ex. It's dangerous. I caught my wife doing a nasty video call with her ex. Eesh. I forgave her. Along the line, something happened, and my wife now has filed for divorce. Oh, some women are wicked. So sorry about that. I'm Ricky from Elembele. I joined late, but Charlie, your ex is your ex. No matter what, he or she is your ex. If the person is the right person for you, like he or she won't turn to be your ex. Well, that's true though. Anyone who will still feel for his ex is not a mature person. She should unlearn and learn. I think you should confess, and if he chooses to stay with you, that's up to him, because it has spiritual effects and will affect even if he doesn't know. So, confess. Hey, the confession bit, honestly speaking, is not that easy. But if you also believe that you should confess, there are some others that are saying that she should take it to her grave. If you are in favor of that, please let us know on our WhatsApp page. The number is 055-157-5757. Now, before we continue, I know that a number of you are saying I look good. So thank you very much. And it is all thanks to Crystal Spa. Crystal Spa always and always has me, on point when it comes to my hair. So Crystal Spa is located at East Legon, Crystal Beauty Spa. So not only do they take care of my hair needs, they also take care of my skin needs. Now they've introduced one of the most wonderful, beautiful, amazing, greatest products, skincare products ever, and that is Kelly Oriental from Singapore. Yes. So with their hair, they've got the Ultra Repair Shampoo, a whole lot of other things. And for the skin, they've got the Renewal Lotion, the Rebalance Toner. See, they've got you covered on everything, okay? So if you want your skin to look supple, your skin to look young, because we are aging, so foods and the environment is really affecting how strong our skin will be. Kelly Oriental skincare products are great for you. When you see me one-on-one, you understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, that is when you get to see my skin properly. And you really get to understand. And it's all from Kelly Oriental. And they are from Singapore, by the way. You can only get Kelly Oriental from Crystal Spa. And they are my sponsors also for my beautiful, beautiful hair. They are located at East Legon again. And you can check them out on their Instagram page. It is Crystal Spa, CHRISELLE, and then Spa. So thank you so much, Crystal Spa. And thank you to our in-house makeup artist, Eugenia. She beat my face out beautifully. So thank you so much, Eugenia, for the makeup. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do not know if you have plans for this Easter. Counsellor Perfect, do you have plans for this Easter?
I have some quizzes to write.
Oh, that sounds quite boring.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll have fun.
Yeah.
Leaving you behind.
Oh.
Because we are going to Gomwa.
Yeah.
Yes. I like the expression.
I've been planning. You see, it's interesting if you see the footage and everything.
Yes, it's exciting.
I was looking at the orange the other time, the bunch of orange and all that with Martin laughing. And I was like, hey, the place will be fine.
It will be super, super fun this Easter from the 2nd of April to the 5th of April. So this weekend is going to be brutal at Gomwa. Yeah, so we're going to have all the fun there. And some of the hotels are already fully booked. In fact, 2 weeks earlier, some of the hotels were fully booked. I was shocked to the core because I had some people from outside the country who wanted me to, sort them out when it comes to the hotel. And I was shocked to have found out that some of the very nice, posh hotels were fully booked. But we are still going regardless.
Oh, that's a nice safari-like resort there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yes. Yeah. It's very nice. Having the zebra. Really?
Conference is fully booked. I'm telling you. We got in touch with them 2 weeks ago.
And it's quiet and all that.
Yeah.
We've been there in
Very serene.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know you don't have any pop-up plans yet for the Easter. Come join us. If you're married, you've got family, you've got kids, you're single. You're single? Don't worry. Gomwa has got you covered, all right? So we are all conversion at Gomwa for the Gomwa Easter Carnival. It's going to be brutal. April 2nd to April 5th, 2026. So this coming Thursday, or Chinechi, Thursday, we are starting through to Sunday and then Monday. Ah, my goodness. It's going to be so exciting. The Joy brands, every single person is moving from here all the way to Gomwa.
Okay.
We are all going to be there. So if you have a favorite TV personality, some of you that have been yearning to meet me, please meet me at Gomwa this weekend. You definitely see me. And we just can't wait to have you and have a wonderful, wonderful moment during this Easter at Gomwa Easter Carnival. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are still on Let's Talk, and we are still, trying to bring our sister solutions. Counsellor Perfect, right from the beginning, did say that the best thing for her to do is to open up and tell her husband. A number of you agree, but some of you too are saying that she should take it to her grave. But that one, I'm a bit scared because what if it ends up coming out and not from the woman, but from somebody else? There's a high possibility that could make matters worse. We are still going to be continuing, we are going to continue the conversation on exes. How you should keep your exes in the past and not try to go back no matter what you do, no matter what the circumstance may be. We are still going to be dwelling on that when we come back from this very, very quick commercial break. But then you also get to join us where we open the phone lines and then you call in and send in your contributions. Counsellor Perfect is still here. We're turning around shortly. We'll be right back. And the #1 relationship show to ever hit your screens is still running. We air it every single Tuesday right here on Joy Prime Television, 9 p.m. sharp. We get the ball rolling. And I'm always your host, Asiedua Akomi. I'm still seated with Counsellor Perfect. And we are talking about the issue where a married woman met an ex of hers. They went sexual. And now she's really regretting her actions. She wants to tell her husband, but she's scared because there's a high possibility of her losing her marriage. Counsellor Perfect, we are going to continue the conversation on the exes bit because it has to be drummed in people's ears. Most especially some men that I know. Like my producer. Anyway, so it has to be drummed. But before we get into, we have some more conversations on that. Earlier, you did say that she should open up and tell her husband. Now, let's look at the aftermath of she confessing. We both know that there's a high possibility. You know, when a man cheats on a woman, women, I don't know, you are, but you are bro. We have empathy. So it's easy for us to say, in the long run, we'll forgive you and still be staying with you. But for a man, you cheat once, you are done for. Let's talk about the aftermath, because we can't lie to her. We just can't.
You see, as I said earlier on, if you decide to open up, then you have made up your mind that you are going to walk away. There's going to be a divorce. It's 90% that he can divorce you. The 10% is maybe he will stay with you. And even with that, you see, 2% will be the one who can forgive you from their heart and still be with you as if nothing has happened. But that 8% that will forgive you and still stay with you, they will do worse things to you. And then they will not divorce you. But what they will put you through, you will rather seek divorce and leave them alone. Because some men are scared of divorce because of the alimony and all that. So
instead of they to be the one to seek the divorce,
no,
they will leave.
Yes, they will do things for you to just seek the divorce yourself, so they don't pay anything. They don't pay any alimony. Some men are that, but 90% out of the emotions, that jealousy, that thinking of my wife doing all that, they will leave you. Even if somebody gets to hear of it, it's a thing, you are not a man enough. Your wife did all that and you are still with her. You understand? Men, you see, they also like that validation from their peers. That what will people say if I stay? My wife did all that and I'm still there. It seems I'm less of a man. You understand?
You know, I actually found out somewhere. I think I chanced on it somewhere on social media. A very funny and interesting video where a guy was with his friends. And he's talking to his wife. And for him to blow a kiss, because I think the wife said, I love you, and blew him a kiss. So for him to do it, he's trying to hide it away from his friends. But his friends still heard he trying to blow a kiss and burst out into laughter. Making fun of him.
Yeah.
So like it made me know that like men are so keen on what their friends think about them. No matter what it is. They will be very concerned about, no, I don't want my friends thinking that I'm soft.
I don't
want my friends thinking that I'm emotionally, down, or they wouldn't want that.
Yeah, he might want to forgive you, but what would the friends say? What would the public say? That he's less of a man. He's not man enough. Another man has taken your wife, has slept with her, and you still want to be with her. Bro, Charlie, bro. You understand? They'll be doing those bro. And before you realize, you say, no, I've dug him. But deep down, you want that person again. So you realize that some people, they'll divorce their wife, all right, then they'll be there doing their own thing in secret. You get it? So if you're a wife and it happens like that, know that if you open up to your husband, first, it's good. You are going to clear your conscience. You are doing what is right. The Bible says that if you wrong somebody, confess to them, go to God and confess your sin and repent and all that. But knowing that your confession is going to come with a price. Your marriage is at stake. You are going to get a broken home. Your children are just going to be that.
4 kids, my goodness.
It's going to be a lot. And you see, when it happens like that, the secret is out in the public. Your mother-in-laws will ask, what is happening? He's going to say, she cheated on me. The church will ask, what is happening? She cheated on me. So you'll be marked as the unfaithful wife. And you being marked as an unfaithful wife, as a woman, it becomes a dent on your character.
As a woman, I would expect that my husband would have some level of, this is pretty heavy for me. That's how come I have to make that sound. Like, I would expect that he would understand that it wasn't out of, you are not enough for me, so I'm looking elsewhere. But out of the fact that this body was weak.
They will not understand.
In a certain
My dear, if you're a woman, you understand. You even give, you see, if a woman loves you, she will give excuses on your behalf. That it's maybe even this girl tempted her. He drank alcohol. That's why he did all that. It wasn't his fault. To rationalize it to forgive you.
But alcohol, no, it's a good idea.
So you, the lady, you can use that.
Thank you.
That, it was alcohol. And before I realized.
It has happened.
You pin it,
of myself.
You can pin it on the alcohol or pin it on the guy that he decided to just forcefully enter, and before he realized he can't do anything, so I allowed him to.
And you left yourself.
You understand?
Yeah.
But even saying that, he having that mind that somebody has done something, he's going to look at you in a certain light. So it's not the best. If you want to take that tangent, know that your marriage is not going to be the same.
Oh, God.
You are going to face divorce. The public is going to hear about it. And if we're lady, you see, our virtue is people not knowing that you are not a virgin, but you are not spoilt. That is the mark that as a woman you need to carry. So if I see people on social media and all that, they just want people to know the number of guys they have slept with. They are so open about their sexual encounters. That's like, you don't know what you are doing. Many people are very sport. They do things in the bedroom, but when you see them, they give that like Roman Catholic Reverend Sister outlook. But in the bedroom, they are worse. Yes. They are just the whole, you understand? You get it. But outside, as a woman, you need to have that persona, that clean, that neat persona that you give to the public. So if that is tamed, it becomes even difficult for you to get a different man to marry again. And even it affects your children. Somebody will be trying to get married to your child and say, oh, wait, as if your child will do the same thing. It's just a mistake that we did. So if you want to open up, these are the implications. Your conscience might be okay. You are going to save your conscience. You'll be free of guilt. But know that your life is not going to be the same again. And per what others are saying, if you try to keep it a secret, you'll be sitting on a time bomb door, but you are going to get your marriage back. You need to work on yourself, not to repeat that same mistake. Love your husband more, and you continue to look behind your shoulders like if something happened, you always feel jittery because something might prop up. You need to block that S and all that if you don't want to tell your husband about it. This is the two. So you need to, if you want your marriage, don't tell him. If the marriage goes and your conscience is clear, you want that, then go ahead and tell him. Because as women, there's a lot of secret that women take to the grave. They will never tell you.
You know, when you're unfortunate, my mind is just roaming a lot as you're talking. I've watched a number of movies like Obsession, like Fatal Seduction.
Yeah.
You know, where some stubborn exes.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, why are you trying to set chewing gum? Oh, why? They will go nowhere. And for the fact that maybe you think that you're going to continue living a happily married life and they will be there alone, no matter what you do to block them everywhere.
The resurface.
Thank you.
They'll come back.
They will find a way to come back.
Yeah.
And before you realize, no,
yeah.
Trying to, you think your wife is loyal? You know, trying to sow little seed.
Seed of discord.
Right. So let's go back to the basics of, okay, you have to tell him. Yeah. How do you do it? Because there has to be a way of presenting it to him. In this manner, was so wrong to the core, morally, sexually, maritally, everything, you are wrong. Is it necessary to open up to a third person and bring that person in to help you talk to your partner?
You see, mostly with cases like this, opening up to a third person is not the best.
Okay.
Like family, friends, pastors, whatever, is not the best. The best third person you can rope in could be your counselor.
Okay. Because
before we even tell your partner about what you have done, we are going to prepare you for you to accept the outcome. So if you have decided that I'm going to open up, then you should be ready for divorce. That if divorce comes, you are okay with it. We take you through all the process so that you don't get any shock. How to take off the children, you are okay. So the decision is coming from you. It's not like somebody is forcing you. And sometimes when it happens like this too, we give you some time, mostly 3 months. Because the mind has a way of making things dull. So as it's new, you'll be so guilty. But if you are able to hold on, you come for therapy, we always talk about it with me. With the counselor, we talk. You are not talking to your husband, you are talking to me rather. It gets to 3 months and realize that, let me just forget about it and move on. I want my marriage. But if it's new, you can make hasty decision and go and tell the person and realize that, no, I should have kept this quiet. So the best person to talk to is your counselor. Before you got married, you had a counselor. The person who took you through the premarital counseling, all that. If you have a counselor, you need one. Everybody needs one. So that person needs to prepare you. Then if after the person preparing your counselor prepares you, then we rope in the husband. So it's not you who is going to tell your husband, but we are going to prepare the husband to accept whatever we are coming to say.
Sheesh.
And sometimes we make it so easy for him to understand that it's not as if it's not solely your wife's fault that it happened. She's human, so this has happened. And if you want the marriage, she is ready to change, and that will not happen again. It's one of something, it will not happen again. And we paint that bright picture of if you let it go, how your marriage can be beautiful. Because counseling, it's all about maintaining the marriage. So we'll paint that beautiful picture to you. So some men will say, oh, let me take time. So we'll continue talking to you about it, walking you through. And since other people don't know, it becomes easy for the man to sometimes to let go. But sometimes the sex drive drops. Because anytime maybe he comes around, he feels like,
then
understand.
He recalls, he tries to imagine
what happened.
What happened.
Yeah, so we don't even give graphic description of what happened. You can give that graphic to your counseling, your counselor, your psychologist. But with your husband, my dear, if you have ever cheated.
What if he asks?
No, don't.
He asks,
no.
Was he?
No.
Was he better than me?
Never answer. Such questions you never answer. No matter, even if you want to walk away from that marriage, you don't answer. Unless it's the type you want to hurt him. If you want to hurt the man, then, he was far better than you. You have killed him. Because they tie their manliness, how their ego is tied to how good they perform in bed.
Yeah.
So if we're able to shut that down, with men, if you want to shut that down, just touch his ego. We couldn't cry.
And that's it.
So you just telling him that you are just, he can never come back to you. He can't. So was he better than me? No. Don't ever say that. Don't ever reply that he was better. Just, you can even give him no, like you don't want, and don't make it appear as if you don't want to answer because he was better. That is why you can just say a white lie.
Yeah, I don't remember. It wasn't,
happened. I never even enjoyed it.
Yes.
It wasn't as big as you. You just say something. Don't go telling him the truth. You see, sometimes the truth doesn't set people free. It rather keeps them in a prison.
Yeah.
So when it happens like that, you don't tell him how everything went on. He did this, we did this. Never.
Never.
No, as a woman, you never tell. You don't kiss and tell. You don't tell what actually happened. No.
Graphic detail.
No, unless it's a rape case and you are in the law court, police, you want to give, then that one you can make it more graphic so that they get him and just sentence him to what imprisonment for you. But when it's the general one, your boyfriend, you want to have him, even if you don't see any future in that relationship, there's no need of crushing his ego. No, don't tell him everything. Yes.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice. All right, let's go on WhatsApp. Let's read some messages. And then we open the phone line. So get ready to join us via phone. Good evening, Asidwa. You look great as always. Thank you very much. Counselor is very right. Men never leave a relationship if they truly loved you. I've been in this situation before. I was planning marriage with someone and visited my ex when I once went to where he schooled. We didn't have sex though, but we kissed. Only kissing. No smooching or anything like that. I felt so guilty because I loved my fiance, then sincerely and wholeheartedly, and I knew he did too. The guilt was too much to bear, and so I confessed, and that was the end of the relationship. Mm-hmm. It broke me so bad that it took years for me to be able to move on. I regretted so much opening up. My fiance asked someone out 2 weeks after, and got married to her. And the funny thing is, after he got married, he wanted me back.
Just to pay her.
Just to pay her back.
Yeah. It's not out of love, it's just to pay.
Okay. Let's move on. I believe not every secret is worth sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. Please tell the lady to relax and feel free. There are lots the men are hiding from us, no matter how much they love us. And that's the what? And that's the what? Hello, I'd advise that our sister keeps it with her and make sure it doesn't happen again. Even some married men cheat in their relationships and still get forgiven. Yeah. I don't know why it's difficult for men to forgive women when such things happen. Women are humans and can make mistakes too. Exactly. You know? Good evening. My name is Kobe, watching you live from Achim Apampetia. It's not easy because I saw my girlfriend and his ex chatting every day. But I don't know what to do about it. Oh, they chat every day.
And
you already know what okay. Madam, please don't mind who says confess, okay? Because I'm in the same situation. It isn't good, but in my situation, he's helping me small. My ex is a doctor and I got sick and I was the one who paid my hospital bills. Oh. 9,050? Wow. Some exes are good. For me, I never broke up with him, but he was wasting my time and the abortion things like 6. So I decided to move on with any of my friends who was ready for marriage. Like what you were saying earlier, Counsellor Perfect. Hi. Okay. Good evening. The man can forgive her if she opens up to him, but their relationship will never be the same again. If she truly regrets, then she should confess to spiritual father and make sure it never happens again. Ay, my goodness. Good evening, Let's Talk family. Please, some secrets are slow poison that can steal your joy and livelihood entirely. Yes, it's not easy to confess, but life is too short to live with bitterness. You should confess, and whatever happens, happens. At least it will be a big relief. Who knows what the man has been doing low-key? Only God knows. Men don't share their food, oh. No man forgives cheating. The imagination of the cheating scenes keeps popping up. My goodness. I'm Ricky from Elembele. I joined late, but Charlie, your ex is your ex. No matter what, he or she is your ex. If the person is the right person for you, like he or she won't be your ex. Anyone who will still feel for his ex is not a matured person. You should unlearn and learn. Okay, I think I read this earlier. Okay, he came back to say she should keep it to herself and sin no more. Hello, please, good evening to you and all your viewers. My name is Ebenezer. I'm not married, but what I would like to say is that if the woman truly loves the man, her husband, she won't fall to the temptation at the first. Okay, so
that's not true.
Meaning, if she loved her husband, she wouldn't have fallen, in the temptation initially. Okay, but just as we are humans and are bound to make mistakes, when she realized her mistakes and wanted to disclose it to the husband, to me, it is a good idea if the husband is a God-fearing man and really love her, he should forgive her, take her back. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Next one, hearing this thing does not encourage me to get into a relationship. Even the current relationship in which I claim I'm in, I'm very careful not to hurt myself with stuff like this. F.O. Kekeli Peki, good evening, darling. Moving on, recommend a good app for you. Oh, bro. Nah. Okay. It's very interesting. Like I did say earlier, some say she should keep it to herself. Others are saying, go ahead and confess to your husband. But undoubtedly, there's the high possibility of she losing her marriage. But there's also the possibility of her husband being forgiven and even helping her out when it comes to dealing with the self-guilt. Because she's feeling so guilty. Because it's too good to be true, eh? Like what I'm saying.
Intensity.
Oh.
Helping you to get out of your guilt.
Yes. The vows were for better.
For worse.
For worse.
That worse, they don't add that. It's just left for the woman. Society will tell you, oh, pray about it, dress well, eat well, I give you more sex so it doesn't go out. Yeah. But if it's the turn of the lady, they will think, you are not virtuous enough. Then they start quoting all that. But most women, not in a wine as a be pain or they are saying who did not know about before. You understand? So wait for a while, You see, certain things you do it and you feel so guilty at the spot. But with time, your conscience start giving the rational thinking that, oh, it happened. Life happens, so it's a mistake. Let me move on. But still, after 3 months, you still feel that guilt.
Yeah.
Then continue to confess. But know that you are saying bye-bye to your marriage and your children. And you see, when we talk about divorce, it's talking about sharing of property, child custody, and a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just that one act. But you see, with what she said, with your ex, that's why I said your ex, you should know who they are and you should know how much close you were. Some exes, you don't spend that in a room together alone because you know that things will happen. The chemistry
certain things can happen.
Yeah. Some people, your chemistry is very high. When you were dating, your chemistry was so high. So now that at least you have spent time apart, when you see each other and you want to act on it, let's say before you realize.
Start spark.
Yes.
Yeah.
So such people, you just avoid them like a plague. You avoid them. You don't want to be in a close contact with them. When they send you hi, that midnight they can't sleep, you need not to reply. Don't. They see your pictures, oh, they comment, oh, beautiful, how are you? Don't. Go mute. Tell yourself, it shall not happen to me.
Don't entertain it. We have a first caller. Good evening, Frimpoma. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Frimpoma. Me pacho meta wonkapa.
I'm a patch of my 7 minutes, Mama Counsellor Ajar, or Banama. By make sure so on your beam, sister, Berman, the Koya go out and call my country.
Well, yeah.
More, not more on your beam also.
That's very interesting. It's true. Yeah. If it was vice versa, if the tables had turned, men do things. Oh,
the one she is saying is God-fearing. We can't know about the
No. Some men really do things, and we need to be very frank about it. That some men really do things.
Yeah.
And I will not sit here and try to cover anybody or try to do anything. It's the truth. Just as some women do things, some men also do things a lot. And we know that we have encountered a number of men that until you catch them in the act or you see evidence through phone, phone chats and all that,
they will deny it.
Yes.
Some even when you catch them, they will still deny. Wasn't me.
It was the devil.
No matter. They would deny.
We have our next caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing very well. Talk to us.
Okay, I was having a girlfriend in SHS. I supported her in everything that she was doing in the school.
Okay.
And after she completed, she gave birth with someone.
Oh.
Yeah. And right now she's in the university asking me for help.
She's asking you for help?
Yes, madam. Yeah, she says she wanted to marry me because she has gone there, no support. So, madam, can I do that for her?
Have you moved on? Are you in a relationship?
It's like hey, off and on.
The relationship you are in now, is on and off.
Yeah.
Wow. But do you still like that ex of yours? Are you still in love with her?
I do. But I fear. But the first time what happened last time?
Okay, Counsellor Perfect will address you. Thank you very much for sharing, Counsellor.
Yeah, you see,
should he help her?
No, don't, okay. Because you see, she's going to repeat the same thing again.
Yeah,
she's with you because of what you can provide
for her.
It's her need, that is why she's with you. She doesn't want you.
Yeah.
So don't go in for such a woman. She's just there because of pity. If she gets somebody who can give her more than what,
and she has already done it to you.
Yes, she will repeat the same thing again. She doesn't love you. If you can take care of her and still she go ahead to get pregnant with somebody else and now she's coming back, my dear guy, you deserve better. Try to learn how not to love her again. You love her deeply. That is why she's messing up your emotions and all that. Try to move on. The relationship that you are saying is on and off. It's because you are attached to this one. You are not finding it in your heart to love the one that you are in now. So try to move on. If you move on, you can be in any relationship that you want. But now that you are still attached to this one, any lady who comes to be on and off, as you are saying, and it will never help you. You are just marking time for her, and she will never help you. Move on.
And that would be unfair to whoever that you end up with.
Yeah.
Okay, we have our next caller, Naima. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are you, Naima?
I'm fine.
All right. I'm doing very well. Talk to us.
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you.
And Counsellor Perfect.
Yeah.
Please, I have a...
Please, we are listening. Yeah.
I am married.
Okay.
And the guy, we are not dating. He's a small only. And he's disturbing me. I've been working him. I've been blocking him, but he has been calling me with a different line.
Do you know him already?
Yes, I do.
Is he an ex?
No.
He was just a friend.
Yes, a friend.
But he's been calling you, say and then.
I'll say I'll marry me.
But you're already married.
Yes.
Naima,
you see, the best is tell your husband about it. Let your husband call him.
Yes.
If your husband call him, he will stop.
He will stop.
Men are also afraid of that.
Oh.
So if he's doing that and the husband call, that stop calling my wife and all that.
Naima, did
tell
you
your husband about it and let your husband call him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I like that. I think she was smiling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I believe we brought you. I said, oh, my goodness. Hey, in some CC. But what would you get from chasing a married woman?
If
a woman who's already married,
people
telling her that she wants to marry her. Meanwhile, she's already taken.
And so divorce your husband and come. And mostly you divorce your husband, this person will never marry you. They just want to have a taste of you. So you as a woman, you should know that these are ones of the lost sons of Adam. You don't mingle with them. They'll drag you to hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is still Let's Talk, the #1 relationship show to ever hit your screens. And okay, let me take my last caller. Hello, good evening, Maxwell.
I'm in the program evening.
Maxwell, could you please reposition yourself? The line was breaking.
All right, sorry about that. I'm doing this program. Actually find of similar issues that just this year.
Okay.
I think on first, that's the first. Maybe I've been for almost 12 years.
For almost how long?
Hello?
You said the lady you've been with for almost how long?
12 years.
12 years.
12 years.
Yes, and we had 2 kids. That was and
Wow, okay.
On the first, she came in 4 weeks in the night. She wanted to start on me, and her issue was just as simple that she had cheated on me, and as a result of that, she felt very bad, and she didn't know what to do. So 3 days before that particular 31st, before we entered into 2026, which is this year, she cheated on me with a man, a strange man, which she met somewhere. And then I was like, how did it happen? But to cut the whole story short, she was scared because we as if you are a woman and then it is believed in our culture that if you're a woman and then you cheated on your husband or your partner, and then you do not reveal his secret to him, and then you continue to stay with him and be having sexual relations with him, you are likely to stay the downfall of the man, or even send the man to a celibacy.
Oh, okay.
So as a result of that, she feared for my life, and then for her own life. That's what she decided to confess to me.
Right.
And before God and man, that ended the relationship that very day.
You couldn't forgive her?
I couldn't forgive her because imagining a woman I've been with for 12 good years having a sexual encounter with another man. There was no way I think I'll see this lady being on the same bed with her, and then it turned as if nothing happened, just like that.
Maxwell, the next question I want to ask you is, this 12-year period that you were with her, be very honest, did you ever cheat?
I have never done anything like that, and there have never been any quarrel between us concerning any issue like that.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been together for very long. We've been through a lot. So the reason for her doing that, she couldn't explain. But I fasted and realized that from her own, the way she sounded, it's as if she was influenced by some bad friend to do that.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
But what was stopping you from marrying her?
Oh, in fact, I don't know. That's why the counselor was saying something, that's the ego of a man. And I don't know whether that was actually what happened. The truth of the matter is that the mental imagery, the imagery of the whole show, I've been with a woman for 12 years on the same bed, the good times we had. And imagining another man having access to the woman just like that for a moment. In fact, I don't think I can. And since that very day, and with all the love I've had for her, for all this disappeared.
Yeah.
And since then, I've never answered for, and I was left with her, and I've never answered for past almost months now. That is, just don't hear of it.
Okay.
Something, in fact, why? Everything just appears.
Okay, Maxwell. Okay. All right. Wow. Thank you very much. Counsellor Perfect, please give your final remark on this. Finally, what are we saying to our dear sister?
Yeah, so as I said, the decision is to. So if you want to open up to your husband about it, know that you are going to face divorce. Likely 90% you are going to face divorce. If he doesn't divorce you, he's going to do you wara obeko. You go by yourself. So I think you need to sit down, think things through before you decide to embark on that. And you need a counselor. So talk to somebody. Don't bottle everything in. And if you decide that you are not going to talk to him, you want to keep your marriage, you need to work on your mentality. My dear, don't go back to that man again. Any man who is chasing you when you are pregnant, you have a serious boyfriend, he still wants to be with you. You are married, he still wants to be with you. That person is just lost sons of Adam. He wants to drag you to hell. Don't mind this type. You see, one thing is, if a lady, the moment you decide to get married, that is where you see a lot of people coming around to propose to you. So, my dear, just be on the outlook. And to my dear men, you see, things happen. As the same thing that it happens to you guys, things also happen to women.
Yeah.
And you must understand that we have also emotions just like you. So if we're a man and it happens that way, and it hasn't gone public, please do find your heart to forgive her.
Oh.
Sometimes you have a good wife. It's something that you being able to even tell your husband that this happened should even give you that assurance that you'll not do it again. Because not everybody can open up.
It's been very enlightening, informative, educational night right here on Let's Talk. And I want to say thank you to my Counsellor Perfect. Always good and great to have you. And we know that you viewers at home have enjoyed every bit of today's edition of Let's Talk. My name is Ajar Akomia. And I need to say a huge thank you to my sponsor, my main sponsor again, which is Crystal Spa. Crystal, they are always sponsoring my hair. They do so well. And they give me the best skincare products as well. They have it in the Cali Oriental, okay? This is how the packaging is like. So this is the Pure Silk Rebalancing Toner. Great for your skin. They also have the Deep Cleansing and Purifying Face Cleanser. They have the Age Defying Serum. They have the Pure, Shield UV Defense. Every single thing. So thank you so much, Crystal Spa. They are located in East Legon. My name once again is Ajar Akomia, and see you next week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Let's Talk. Yeah. Have a good night. Mwah.